was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so. You know I love you so. Swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line, I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know, for you I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. It's true. Look how they shine for you. 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 Look how they shine. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things that you do. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield. that let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever alone this word, but that was when I ruled the world. That was when I ruled the world. She ran away in her sleep and dreamed of paradise, paradise. Every time she closed her eyes. Expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy, the wheel breaks the butterfly. Every tear a waterfall. In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, she flies, a dream of paradise, paradise, paradise. a scent from up above. I feel you coursing through my blood. Life is a drink, your love's about to make the stars come out. Put your wings on me when I was so heavy, or on a symphony. When I'm low, I'm feeling drunk and high, so high, so high. I'm feeling drunk and high, so high, so Don't ask me your questions. No, let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming in tails, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. Was a long and dark December. From the rooftop drops, I remember there was snow, white snow. Clearly I remember from the windows they were watching while we froze down below. When the future's architecture by a carnival of idiots on show, you better lie low. If you love me, won't you let me know? It was the long and dark December when the banks became cathedrals and the fog became gone. Priests clutched onto Bibles, hollowed out to fade their rifles, and the cross was held aloft. Bury me in armor when I'm dead and hit the ground. My love's our home and unfold. If you love me, won't you let me know? I don't wanna be a soldier, be the captain of some sinking ship with stone far below. So if you love me, why'd you let me go? I took my love down to Violet Hill. There we sat in snow. All that time she was silent still. So if you love me, won't you let me know? If you love me, won't you let me know?
Whoa.
And so we prayed. I pray that I don't give up. Pray that I do my best. Pray that I can lift up. Pray my brother is blessed. Praying for enough. Pray that Julia wins. Pray I judge nobody and forgive me my sins. I pray we make it. Pray my friend to pull through. Pray as I take it, unto others I do. Praying on your love, we pray with every breath. Though I'm in the valley of the shadow of death. And so we pray for someone to come and show me the way. And so we pray for some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray we'll be singing Paraye. Pray that we make it to the end of the day. And so we pray. I know somewhere that heaven is waiting. And so we pray. I know somewhere there's something amazing. And so we pray. I know somewhere we'll feel no pain until we make
off your tears, confront all the pain that we felt inside, with all the cards we were dealt in life. Pray I speak my truth and keep my sisters alive. So for the ones who parted seas, for the ones who's following dreams, for the ones who knock down doors and allowed us to pass down keys. Pray that we speak with a tongue that is honest, and that we understand how to be modest. Pray when she looks at herself in the mirror, she sees a queen, she sees a goddess.
And so we pray for someone to come and show me the way. And so we pray for some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray we'll be singing Viva, yeah. Pray that we make it to the end of the day. And so we pray. I know somewhere that heaven is waiting. And so we pray. I know somewhere there's something amazing. And so we pray. I know somewhere we'll feel no pain until we make it to the end of the day. On my knees, I pray as I sleep and wake, 'cause inside my head is a frightening place. Keep a smiling face only by this grace, 'cause love's more than I can take, yeah. And so we pray for someone to come and show me the way. And so we pray for some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray we'll be singing bye bye, yeah, till nobody's in need and everybody can say. they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things you do, and it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so. You know I love you so. I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line, I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know, for you I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. It's true. Look how they shine for you. 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 Look how they shine. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things that you do. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my soul, People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Viva, mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever alone this world, but that was when I ruled the world. That was when I ruled the world. She ran away in her sleep and dreamed of paradise, paradise. Every time she closed her eyes. Expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy, the wheel breaks the butterfly. Every tear a waterfall. In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, she When you try your best but you don't succeed. When you get what you want but not what you need. When you feel so tired but you can't sleep. Stuck in rivers, and the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. To love, to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you were. Lights will guide you home. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
drop.